Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. We are going to be doing the last chatty get ready with me on this channel of the entire year. Can you even believe it? Wait a minute. Of the decade? I feel old. I'm really cold today, so please pardon the appearance right now. I'm hoping I warm up under my bright lights. It usually happens. I do have a plan for today's video. We are going to be talking about updates to the Sephora point system. I feel like it's only fair. We did talk about theories on what was going to happen with Sephora's points program. Now I have some updates. We should talk about them. Don't shoot the messenger, please. And for the rest of the video, I don't know what we'll talk about yet. But I got my Smashbox holiday stuff in, so we're gonna try this stuff on today. Oh, how did I wait for this to go 50% off? I don't even know now that I look at it. That took me 4 seconds to warm up under these lights. Oh, I tell y'all, I don't even know why I messed with the central heating when we have this light. One of these three palettes is purple, and that's the one that I want to use. There it is, Nova Eye Palette. Let's talk about the Sephora points. Let's do it. Let's get it over with. Okay, so we do have an update that appeared on the Sephora Instagram stories, and because I don't want to repeat it, I'm just going to put it up on the screen. Move over here. Yeah, there you go. There's the first update now. So yeah, it looks like you'll be able to exchange your points for a discount, or you could just wait until the next discount comes around. If you need a discount that badly, you can always shop the brand websites, but how on earth? Who is this for? So many questions. However, again, I was poking around the Sephora subreddit. I'm sorry, I refer to Reddit a lot. I think everyone on YouTube uses Reddit. They just don't often credit Reddit. Anyway, and some people were saying, well, I work at Sephora and this is just phase one. They're going to do more than this. But right now, that's what we know for sure, and I'm not excited. I feel like it's impossible for me to look at the kind of updates that Sephora has to their point system and think anything other than, you guys seriously thought this was a good idea. Like, you thought that people would be like, can't wait to exchange 1,000 points for a 15% off discount. I mean, assuming you're Rouge, to get a 15% discount, you spent $667. Or again, you go on the brand's website, you sign up for first-time customer emails, join their mailing list, and then they give you 10% off right there for nothing. Again, I feel like, well, this could be something that maybe if you buy a lot of really high-end luxury, the stuff that never goes on sale, maybe then you could be like, okay, well, I'm making a $500 order. Yeah, you know what, I'll cash in these points. I can see how it would be helpful for those people, but for the average person, this is in no way useful, not even kind of. We have a part 2 in terms of Sephora return policy updates. So apparently, we've kind of had for a very long time a rather gray area of how long you can return things. Well, the first update was you can only return for your money back within 30 days. The new policy change is that you cannot return anything past 60 days. So basically, 1 to 30 days, a return can get you your money back. 30 to 60 days, a return will get you store credit or an exchange, and then 60 days plus nothing. I know I critique Sephora's policies rather often, but to be honest with you, I do feel that this one is fair. I think that 60 days is plenty of time to figure out if a product is for you, and if people are returning things a year after they bought them, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like they probably got a decent amount of use out of it and just decided to get their money back kind of situation. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this one is fair. Any of you watching the Sephora employees and want to talk about if you've had to deal with angry customers since the new policy change? Oh, I bet you have. God, I feel bad for you guys. I just swatched the 2 shimmers in here. I think I'm going to try this one. I thought it maybe was silver at first, but it looks like it's a really pretty silver purple, so we're going to try that one out. Oh, that one is a pretty color, you guys. Okay, so that's all I have for these Sephora updates. Which means we can spend the rest of this video just kind of chatting, and we'll talk about some channel updates. Basically, what I have on my plate right now, I know I already said in some video, I think I said it in the giveaway. I said I'm going to be going out of town, so I've been attempting to pre-film. Oh, I don't have a lot pre-filmed right now. You're probably going to see an entire week of me looking the exact same, but giving different videos. But basically, my goals for the rest of the year, I want to kind of, we've covered a lot of skincare best stuff for the year. I want to do the same thing with makeup, but I'm not going to cover every category with makeup the way I did with skincare. With makeup, we're going to talk about my best and worst palettes of the year, foundations of the year, and yeah, I think that's it. And just like a general best and worst. You guys, I am so pleased with this little palette. I feel like this is what the, I need to go higher here. This is what the ultraviolet palette should have been, and it's in a set in a better deal anyway. That's amazing. Oh, by the way, if you do your eyeshadow after your foundation, I had so little fallout. I'm really impressed. I'm going to be using the Isidora Glossy Eyeliner again. This was sent to me through Buzz Agent, and yet I can't stop talking about it because it's truly replaced my more expensive eyeliners. I'm never going to buy another Stila one because I don't need to. But I haven't needed to repurchase this either. Oh my gosh, it just keeps lasting and lasting. I think it's this style of eyeliner though. You know, it's not the pen. The liquid is in that segment that you just saw, and then you have this that you dip into it. I feel like if you can ever get more comfortable with those style of eyeliners, which you can, yeah, it's way worth it. Your money will go so much farther with these. And if you ever want a good technique tutorial on this, I'll link you guys to Denitslava makeup. She's one of my absolute favorites on here. I feel like, you know, we just talked about influencers in a video not too long ago. I feel like she's so underrated. She has a lot of subscribers, but I don't see her talked about that much, and yet she's so darn good at not just makeup, but explaining it. So what are everybody's resolutions for 2020? Do you have any? Do you do resolutions? Because I really don't do them in my personal life, but I do have them for my channel. I really want to get through doing best and worst unsponsored brand reviews of makeup. I've done it with skincare for long enough, and I want to take a break so badly. But when it comes to makeup brands, I want to cover that. And I want to get through more requested videos. You guys have given me some really good ideas. I think a best and worst of AliExpress would be a really fun video. Somebody suggested that. I was like, oh, I could definitely do that. I've been buying from AliExpress for years, and we've had some hits and misses. This thing, this rotating thing, such a hit. I paid $18 for that, and I got it in a week. I don't even know how they did it. So I'm using the Ilia mascara. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has become one of my absolute favorites. The bad thing is, I got the Sephora Clean Favorite set right after I bought another NARS Climax mascara, and I absolutely like it more. I didn't know that clean makeup could ever be so good, but this Ilia brand, man, it's incredible. I shouldn't say never, because I do have kind of a lot of clean makeup products that I do like. I just also have quite a few that I don't like. Or I had such higher expectations of the brand Vapor. I haven't filmed that. Somehow I get myself too stacked up on videos and I don't film them. But yeah, it wasn't really a great experience with that particular brand. I bought a lot of their stuff, thankfully really cheap, but I see why it was cheap. It's the darn problem with shopping sales is every so often you buy stuff and you're like, oh, well, there's a good reason that was on clearance. Okay, so as soon as I finish this, I'm going to apply false lashes. I'm not good at them yet. I'm really not, so I'm going to go off camera to do them, but I will tell you I'm going to use Eyelure. I've gotten really into Eyelure lashes. They're cheap and they work great. Let's go ahead and use more Smashbox products in this video. I do like Smashbox. So I'm going to start with the Photo Finish Primer Oil, and then I'm going to use their foundation. I don't want to overdo this oil, but I definitely want to have some oil down because that is a very full coverage foundation that I'm going to use today. So this is the Smashbox Studio Skin foundation. I really, really love this foundation, but I gotta be super gentle with how much I apply. It is extremely full coverage. The oil definitely helps to take the edge off of it because, you know, I do have dry skin. It's kind of a wonder how I can do any of these full coverage foundations. right in the hair. Yes, I love putting foundation in my hair. One of my favorite pastimes. I'm gonna try out the little blush, bronzer, highlighter trio. I probably don't, I guess that however this bronzer goes won't matter too much since I'm gonna be wearing a wig, but hopefully we can try it. It's a little tiny to get a big bronzer brush in, but you know, that's always how this goes with these travel palettes. I'm switching to a slightly smaller angled brush. This is from Bare Minerals. We'll see if this one works a little bit better. Oh, well, we'd certainly pick up more pigment. You know how some people can't apply highlighter without screeching? I feel like I can't apply bronzer without panicking. I have the right size brush for the blush in here thanks to BH Cosmetics. Oh, yes, that's a nice cool tone blush to go with the eyeshadow. This is the Smashbox Precise Highlighting Brush. It honestly is a fantastic brush for highlighter. This highlighter is a little more intense than Smashboxes usually are. So we're almost done. Just so you guys know, I use the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet. And I pulled out one of my wigs that needs a hat, so if it looks a little rough, it's one of those wigs with hats. Jenna Marbles knows what I'm talking about. Let's crack into this Divine Shine Gloss Trio. I know one of these shades is permanent. I don't know about the others. I think they might just be in this set. But one is glittery, so that's going to be the one we try. The value on this set, though, these are all full size. I guess it's fine. I don't see any reason why it's you must run out and buy this gloss, but it's not bad. It's not too sticky. It's not too heavy. It's just I don't get that excited about glosses. Gloss has to really stand out for me to love it. But $12.50 for 3 full sizes, yeah, that's a little hard to beat, so it's nice for that. Alright guys, well that is everything I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts about everything Sephora related in the comment section below. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.